Jim, a point at Pittodrie's never a terrible result, but given the position we were in with 15 minutes to go, I imagine there's quite a lot of disappointment in the dressing room.
Yeah, I mean, of course, I thought first half, I thought we were very good. We put good pressure on Aberdeen, higher up the pitch, done really well in the transitions, broke into some good spaces on the counter-attack, won a lot of set plays and, obviously scored from two very well worked set plays in the first half and put ourselves in a great position going into half time. In the second half, Aberdeen made some changes, as we would expect in terms of personnel. They were put as many forward players on the park as possible, it felt like, and really penned us back for the majority of the second half. It was never our intention to sit as deep as what we did, but Aberdeen just kept putting the ball forward. We weren't able to put our foot on the ball at any moment within that second half, and we just invited a lot of pressure, and it was wave after wave of attack. The majority of the game we defended the box brilliantly. The first goal, when we analyse it back, I think we're too open in the middle of the pitch. We need to be a bit more compact at the back and not allow that pass inside us. And then the second one is, is a real frustration because I thought we defended the box brilliantly all afternoon. I thought Ross Graham and Manny Adebiega in particular, winning a lot of those aerial duels, a lot of first contacts. But look, as you said, I mean, a point up here under normal circumstances wouldn't have been a terrible result, but the fact that we came so close to taking maximum points is the bit that's hurting at the moment.
You said you wanted to use what happened on Wednesday night to fire the players up, and we definitely saw that because of the strong start that we had. So what do you feel we can take from that first half into the derby in a couple of weeks?
Well, listen, we always knew this week was going to be difficult, and especially off the back of Wednesday when, the likes of Will Ferry pulls out with an injury. We're already missing Ross Docherty and Louis Moult. And, we don't have the biggest squad in the league, so, we're well aware of that. I think you see the level of investment that Aberdeen made in January, signing half a dozen players. We're just not in a position to do that. And, that's where I think the problems really came in the second half. Having to make that early substitution with Gallagher. We knew Craig Sibbald was only ever going to last 60, 65 minutes. He's been out for 4 months, and I thought he put in a real shift for the time that he was on the park. But that just left us short with an opportunity to freshen things up going into the latter stages of the game. I thought there was a lot of fatigue there, and yeah, I mean that's what 3 games in a week does to you, unfortunately.
Do you see the 2-week break now as a good thing given the emotion that's been involved in the last 2 games?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, look, we had a great result last Saturday against Motherwell. Didn't play particularly well on the day. Last Wednesday against Hibs, I thought we were really good. And should have won the game. Definitely would not have lost the game had that goal that got disallowed wrongly wasn't taken away from us. And today up here, most teams would take a point away from home at Aberdeen. We went for the win. We came here with a positive mindset, trying to take all 3 points. And of course, to lose the equaliser so late on is a major disappointment. But I can't be too hard on the players. I think they give absolutely everything. Every time they cross that white line wearing that jersey, they always do their best. Unfortunately, today we got done with the sucker punch.
Just the final word for that brilliant travelling support.
Yeah, they were amazing as always. I know they'll be, disappointed with the way that things ended. The flip side and the emotion. Aberdeen coming from 2 goals down to take a point. It almost feels like a win for them. For us to be in such a good position at half-time, 2-0 up, and then to draw the game 2-2, psychologically it feels like a bit of a defeat. So we understand how they're feeling. We're all hurting after it, but really, really grateful to them for, making the long journey up the road.